Mic check. Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome to the stream. Sideline Sedo here. Match is already underway, so sorry for that. My apologies. Had some technical difficulties on my end. Sadly, we are not live on Twitch today. Had some issues with connecting to that, and that kind of held me up. So my apologies on that, ladies and gentlemen. But we are here. City versus Chelsea, 0-0 as it stands. Let me sync up the timer. 53 seconds on the clock in the first half. Gonna read out the lineups for everyone who is just joining us, and since it is the start of the match, as I usually do. What a save! Not really too much to do. Omar Marmoush, new City signing, already getting involved a minute in. So far, the lineups are as stands for City. Man City have Ederson, Nunez, Kusanov, new signing, Akanji, Guardiola, Kovacic, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Marmoush, Foden, and Holland. And Chelsea have Sanchez, James, Shaloba, Colwell, Cucurella, Caicedo, Fernandez, Madueke, Palmer, Sancho, and Jackson in theirs. 56 Premier League meeting between City and Chelsea. What could shape up to be, quite honestly, a very kind of an all-encompassing match. City not in the best form. 2 draws and City have gotten absolutely humiliated there, ladies and gentlemen. Chelsea have taken the lead 2 minutes in, and new big money signing. Oh man, Kusanov with an absolute howler. Goal scored by Chelsea. Madueke goal scorer. Jackson with an eye for the pass. Good work on him, on his behalf, I should say. That was quite impressive, to say the least. Ladies and gentlemen, what an absolute humiliating start for City. Marmoush, great on one side. Kusanov, not so great. Haha, get effed City, says Liam. Indeed, Liam, I agree. What a way to start this new rebuild of theirs. Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Kusanov, what are you doing? What are you doing? He just tries to head it like that and doesn't get any sort of power on it. It's an awkward angle to go for it with your head. No offense to him. I know he's a young center half and everything, but ladies and gentlemen, that was something else. That was something else indeed. Wow. City trail. Chelsea ahead. Again, a foul. A yellow card maybe. Kusanov. Oh my God. He's getting cooked. He's getting cooked, ladies and gentlemen. What? Wow, mate. That is horrific. And now he's booked. Exactly, Liam. That is I mean, no offense to him. I have him as a player, I have no stake in the game. Actually, I do. I don't want City to succeed, so I probably don't want him to succeed. Sorry about that, mate, but quite frankly, for me, I don't know, mate. Oh, an effort from range for the free kick. Not really the best of efforts there. Camera's stuck on Kusanov now, and I feel like that's the worst thing you could have happen as a center half. I mean, not going to try to rag on him all game, but Chelsea will definitely target him. And City have lost possession again, and I couldn't even begin to imagine how Pep's reacting right now. Nani Madueke, pressured by Guardiola. It's not really looking all that great for City right now. I'm gonna be honest. A loss here pulls them back into 7th place. Aston Villa, game in hand, could leapfrog them. They could drop to 8th. Fulham could cut the gap to 2 with a win. Like, that those aren't good, places to be if you're City. Got my hands. What are you saying, Liam? Got my hands up. Oh, nice. The 150th anniversary kit. That's sick, mate. I'm kind of biding my time with kits. I didn't even buy the Liverpool kit this season. I didn't honestly. I know people say like, and I will concur. You kits grow on you if you win things in them. And Liverpool having a great season this year has made me warm up to this season's kit. But I didn't like it all that much this season. I'm gonna be honest with you. I personally did not really like it going into the season. Uh, the new leaked Liverpool kits for next season, though, my word, those look like something. So we'll see how it plays out, but I don't think I'm buying any new kits anytime soon. And goodbye Sanchez there, Marmouche chasing that ball. He's already kind of looked scary, Omar Marmouche. Um, Number 7 for City, the new 7. Uh, Knew as soon as I saw it, you wouldn't be a fan. You like a clean and classy kit. Exactly. I don't need any frills. Ideally, like I know people don't like sponsors, but something about football kits, like I'm cool with a front shirt sponsor. At least for like, I don't love the one on Liverpool. To be honest, it's been Standard Charter for a while. Something about the logo. It's not bad. It's just I really do wish it was like it could just be Carlsberg, or it could be like Candy or something like I'd love like a Sony or something. It has to be like some kind of cool font. Um, Long story short, I think I think the Villa kit that they put out for 150th anniversary is very, very nice. That's like the ideal kind of style of kit I want. Like very minimally like kind of design accents, like tasteful design. Um, but congrats, Liam. That's awesome, mate. That is and those anniversary kits and like all the retro kits that sometimes come out, those are definitely the ones that you're like, oh yeah, you at least for me, because I'll buy a kit from anywhere. I'll buy a kit off the side of the street if I see it for sale. But that's just me. I know some people are very big on like the authenticity, and I think that's fair. But like, if I want like a kit for every Liverpool player, I'm not gonna go through and get everyone, like, or if I want like a kit for like, of course I want a Neymar PSG kit, but I'm not gonna go and get like the most like authentic, highest quality kit because like I don't have that kind of connection to it. Um, but those like big ones, or like when it's a new season for your club, like though and you really like the kit, I always kind of feel almost like the urge to, oh, what a pass, Palmer, Cole Palmer, Jackson, Nicholas Jackson, Sacho, dude, no, they are Palmer for the first time in a long time has made an absolute mistake there. He should have just buried it. Bernardo Silva here with a pass, not too ideal. Uh, yeah, but honestly, I mean, what's up, TikTok folk? Uh-oh. City getting forward. Bernardo Silva. Foden plays the chip pass towards Holland. Holland sends in a cross. He goes back towards Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva once again against Marc Cucurella. Foden! Oh, he hits the post. Phil Foden with an insane effort nearly equalizes. That would have really opened up the game. That would have made everything go potty, so to speak, proverbially. Um, yeah, but Jackson just, I mean, listen, the pass, like he didn't kind of run onto it in the best way. He didn't get, it wasn't the best of passes either. I think Palmer should have just buried it, made it 2. Maybe he wasn't confident on his right like that. He wanted to take it on his left, but he realized he couldn't, so he decided to play the pass. I don't know. That's just me though. Uh, What did we get 11 minutes ago? Nothing? Okay. Weird. Foden on the ball tries to emulate another one of those crosses to the back post uh, that he was trying to get Holland with. Um, is there another category that's not? Let's see. Kusanov, believe on the ball. No, it was actually Bernardo Silva. He's dropped really deep. Kusanov's had a rough game. Don't want to harp on him at all, but it is interesting to see City have. Do they have the new Brazilian defender on their bench as well that they just signed? Race, yes, here he goes. Vitor Race, center back, could play right back from what I hear as well, or like he's kind of like a right center back maybe. Kyle Walker has left City on loan to AC Milan. Um, what does that mean ultimately for his long term future? I think it's like he's done. He's Splitsville with City probably. I don't know when his contract expires. 2026. Yeah, so it'll be in the final year of his deal. I think he's just leaving to get playtime somewhere else and to kind of like try to get a deal in the summer. Did you watch Arsenal? Did you watch Arsenal Villa removing my Claret and blue glasses? It was a very entertaining game. I didn't get the chance to. I saw the highlights, of course. Any game I miss, I'll go and I'll like watch the highlights or at least just the goals. Um, like I like seeing missed chances too and like uh close like saves and big saves. So I'll watch like extended highlights of games. I watched that one. It was an entertaining one. I didn't watch the full game, but or watch it live. But I did get to see some of the goals and it was pretty oh, City. What are you doing? Kovacic with an absolute howler. Palmer, mate. Cole Palmer today has been very, very like on and off. I'd like to take a moment to kind of just mention that. No, no, not to harp on him. I'd say he's Chelsea's like all around best player, but he could have had a goal at least, maybe an assist with a better pass, better time pass, and he's had a few really sloppy touches, which is like worth noting due to the fact that Palmer is obviously like former City player, academy prospect. Uh, I think Palmer has all the makings of like being a Premier League like great in the future. Should he go on and continue to be a talismanic force for Chelsea? Um, but he will always have that kind of like he'll always be like this City player in my head for some reason. Like I'll always have this association of him to the City Academy, much like I do with Jadon Sancho, who oh, who his time at Manchester United, Manchester City, um, he was at United. And there was a period where he was doing well, and obviously he did well at Dortmund. But he was always like the fact that he was like this kid, basically Sancho, who had no, he was getting like huge offers, like salary wise and like payment package wise to play under 18 football for City. And then he got his bag and he's like, nah, like I'm gonna go to Dortmund. He killed it at Dortmund. Then he eventually went to United and United it didn't work out. He went back to Dortmund, it worked out, and now he's where he's at. And I think he's a solid player around, like overall and all around. Jadon Sancho. I just you could feel the presence of the City Academy and the players who played there. It's very apparent, and Like it's almost like part of their DNA. But yeah, 1-0 so far after 16 minutes. We have a marginal lead here from Chelsea away from home. They definitely have deserved it. Not to say marginal in that sense, like that. It's been close because there has been some moments where City could have kind of like maybe done better and gotten a chance or two to really test Robert Sanchez in net. But really, the error from Kusanov has kind of like tainted this game so far. I imagine he'll be a fine center back overall, but that was really bad from him, and it's going to be something that I think will, you know, the has to get through this game. If City can somehow win, it's going to be for the most part forgotten. If they don't win and it's the only thing, it'll be kind of rough. If they put up a fight and lose, it'll probably be mentioned, but like it's huge. It's a big error. That's like one of the biggest errors you could have as a center back on your debut so early on. It's rough, and we'll see how he bounces back. No offense to him, but I imagine it's not going to be the most smooth. Wow, what a ball towards. Is this no? It's yeah. No, it's yeah. It's Mateus Nunez. Offside for him. Personally, for me though, I think Marmoush will be a very good signing. Kusanov, still young, not too young compared to like Race, who's on the bench, who they signed from Brazil. I think slightly different defenders. Kusanov has this like aggressiveness and aerial ability. Should say my City fan friend said he's the first Uzbek. Yeah, he is. He's the first ever Uzbek player in Premier League history, if I'm not mistaken, to play start. Maybe yeah. So maybe someone was on the books, but he's definitely the first one to be this like to have this much like fanfare. It's not like there's many others that have really gone to this high profile of a club. And I mean, with where City's at right now, this is like, let's be real. Like, they need somebody. They need a rock at the back. They need some firepower up front, and they need some magic in midfield. As it stands, we'll see how it all plays out. But Kusanov is kind of really, I don't know. He's kind of put City in a very uncomfortable spot in terms of having the claw back, and almost drawn attention and pressure towards himself. Obviously unintentionally, like he didn't mean to mess up that badly, but even that decision is kind of suspect. Like to go and try to like I feel like a veteran center back is smart enough to even just like kind of like shoulder chested, like you could get more momentum on your shoulder with your shoulder and your chest from that angle. I'm not going to harp on it anymore. I have for the last like 20 minutes, but it is going to be interesting to see how City kind of rebuild under Pep. I think a lot of what City has done recently, under not I say recently, but just since Pep has like come to power, since Pep's arrived, I'm saying it like he's like Napoleon or something. No, but Pep, like, coming to City, taking the helm, he's revolutionized the club into like this incredible, like possessive machine, like just this incredible unit. And I could speak firsthand as, a Liverpool fan. It's been like basically a year since Klopp announced he was going to leave. And his version of that vision had subsided. The club had adapted past his tactics, and Klopp wasn't ready to adapt. Pep is in a crossroads where, I mean, he's got like what, 2.5 years. Things, I mean, it seems like he's going through a lot. It's pretty apparent. I hope, genuinely, even as someone who doesn't like Pep Guardiola as a rival, as a human, I wish him all the best, sincerely. That said, the contract length of Haaland, 9.5 years compared to Pep, which is like what, 2.5 still. It puts it in a position where, for better or for worse, you have to adapt to Haaland. Pep can't have Haaland adapt to them anymore, right? So they have to become more direct. They have to become more of a counterattacking side. Like right now, as Marmouche. I mean, it wasn't a howler. He just couldn't latch onto that cross. But that's what I'm talking about specifically. This kind of immediate, direct, like none of this, like sure they had some build up there. It came through Foden, but it's got to be like more consistently this for them to get back to like a more dominant kind of state. They can't really afford to play the horseshoe possession game back and forth every week. Either it's adapt or improvise and have the ability to like not adapt fully like for a whole season and fully change your identity, but like have some versatility or something. City's been lacking that for so long, and now it's coming back to bite them. Where even because like once you got to start replacing, once you got to start replace. It's a foul for City, by the way. I think Marmouche was fouled there. Free kick given to yeah, definitely a foul. Reece James just kind of pushed him over, I should say. He did get back up and tried to just continue to play Marmouche, so you got to give him credit. But honestly, like my opinion of it as it stands is they have to really just give some level of versatility. Marmouche is a great example of that. Will Kusanov be? Potentially, yes. I don't know. I've genuinely seen so little of Kusanov. I've at least seen some of Marmouche, and I know like what he is. Kusanov, I know he's an aerially strong and dominant center half, who's kind of like young and has a really high ceiling in terms of being an aggressive like enforcer type of player. But Kyle Walker has left, and he was kind of playing as that center back too. The free kick is blocked by the wall, and here a low shot is blocked by a Chelsea player for a City throw-in. City still with the ball. It's getting kind of just pinged around, and City are trying to open up something here. Bernardo Silva on the right wing. Bernardo Silva steps over, sends in the cross. Haaland heads it to the back post. Guardiola. Joshko Guardiola! Man. Guardiola, like, just inside the 16-yard box. I mean, like, probably halfway inside the 16-yard box. Receives the ball. Tries to cut from his left onto his right. Not really all that far from goal. Maybe, like, what? Dude, he starts hitting his head like this. That's so funny. Oh, Levi Colwell booked by the ref. $18-yard box. I said 16 meters, 18 yards. That's so silly. He was near the I misspoke. He was near the 6-yard box, in between the 6-yard box and the 18-yard box. So that's like what? Just 12 yards out, maybe. I guess. Colwell here. Plays the pass back towards Sanchez. Your pick to win EPL, Liverpool, mate. Super easy. A TikTok comment just asked me that. Definitely Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool fan too, but it's definitely Liverpool after the last couple weeks. And it's just kind of getting harder and harder to like see anyone challenging. I know Arsenal kept points, but they have a red card and they're kind of weak at the back, and that hurts them long term. And sure, they're resilient, but they're still way, way off in terms of points. They are 6 points behind, and Liverpool have a game in hand. It could be 9. Their next game is City. It's tough. Marmouche up against God knows who at left back. Bernardo Silva up against God knows who at left back. You know, like it's gonna. Like I don't know if they could appeal Lewis Skelly's red card. Maybe. Al Nasser are in for John Duran. Listen, that would be a move, depending on the fee. Hear me out, Liam, because as a Villa fan, I imagine you're probably like, because I think Watkins is a really good striker. If you could ship Duran on for like 80 mil, like a Marmouche level fee, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just feel like, oh no, Gianni Infantino. Today, we all know him. El Presidente. Supreme Overlord, dude. The fact that his name's on the Club World Cup is so shameless. Just heads up there. Oh, Ederson rushing out to clear this. And City. Maybe their backs are against the wall here a bit as Chelsea mount an attack here. Madueke. Noni Madueke. To Palmer. Cole Palmer. Oof. Takes a deflection. And good catch from Ederson on the way through. Not too difficult for him whatsoever. But like personally, Liam, I feel like I think Duran's a really good center forward. But with a club like that and the amount of interest in him, I think you use that interest to try to get like a crazy fee, whether it's from Al Nassr, whether it's from... It'd be worse if it was in the Premier League. I fully concur. Jackson! 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 Oh, he made offside anyways. But yeah, no, I think like if you could sell him, bring in like another player who's like really like just solid on the left-hand side, another player. I've seen the region of 100 million euros. Oh, bro, I know about Louis Barry. I've heard of him before. More of a summer move. I mean, yeah, if you could keep him this year and still ship him for that much in the summer, mate, 100%. Especially if it's outside the Prem, because then he's not like really especially if it's to Saudi, because then he's not even like, you're not selling him to a Champions League team either. You're just like letting him go to a completely different continent where you're not gonna have to face him unless you get to the Club World Cup. Which, do you really care about the Club World Cup? I don't think many players do, unless you kind of already there, and maybe like unless you're getting like no PT and then you do feature in the Club World Cup, I don't think you're hype on the Club World Cup. So if I'm Villa and I could sell him for 100 mil in the summer, yeah, totally. You sell him. I don't know if someone like Louis Barry would be the option, but either way, I mean, the concept of Watkins, Rogers, and Malen could be very interesting moving forward. I think you'd still want some reinforcements. I think that'd be the right move and right call to make. Probably, I'd say maybe like someone to kind of who can play. It have to be someone who can play across all three positions. ripped up League One. We brought him back, signed a new contract, then sent him out on loan again. Emery clearly has him as part of the plan at some point. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I could see him like maybe it's like him and Rogers are the left flank duo, and then I don't know what Bailey's like situation's like. But like if you had Mullen and then someone else, or maybe Mullen Bailey, and then you could get Watkins. And either way, if you sell like if now this is just me talking like an absolute like career mode or like football manager head here. But if you sell like if you're going for just the like for like where you sell Duran to Al Nasser like straight up, there's a few players that I could really see working wonders for Villa. Um, I think Openda would be really cool. I think Sheshko would be really interesting as well. I know those are both like just RB players. Here's a short free kick by City to the back post, and Foden's header just skies over. But I think I'd be really, really fascinated to see how what's his name? Like I think Gyökeres would be maybe a bit too expensive and a bit too like putting all because like if you're getting 100 mil, do you want to invest all the 100 mil on their replacement? I'd say no. I'd say you could invest a good chunk of it for sure, but like keep some for like whether it's investing in the academy or it's a pair with another sale and the amount you get from there to like buy like another couple players in some positions or maybe some like long like kind of longer term prospects. But for me, I would personally say if they sell Duran for say 100 mil, you go for one of Openda, Sheshko. I think that'd be really interesting. Uh, or who's the last guy I'm trying to think of? I can't. His name is just totally evading me at this rate. Um, dude, who is it? Who is it? It's gonna be so obvious when I say his name too. It's gonna be so lame that I forgot his name. Oh, Sancho can't get to the ball. Good tackle by Kusanov. Credit where credit's due. Good stop to keep Sancho from kind of continuing that attack. Um, I like is he at Parma? I think he's at Parma. I feel like someone like yeah, Bonnie at Parma. I saw a goal he scored recently and it was oh City queuing up. Good shot. Oh my God, Chelsea are sick. Chelsea are sick to their stomach. Omar Mamouche with the goal too. Oh, it's a day all about the signings, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my days. Oh my days, oh my days, oh my days. Goal scored by Manchester City. Omar Mamouche, debut day goal. I really hope he doesn't score as much. Oh, he's off. Oh, he's offside. He's offside, ladies and gentlemen. Clear as day offside. Oh, never mind. What's going on there? 1-0 it stands. Offside, yeah. I was just floored that was floored at the situation. I saw Elie Wahi joined Frankfurt as a replacement for Marmouche, which is interesting. He's doing well at Marseille, so Oh, whoa, whoa. I saw that Real Madrid are considering offering a swap loan, Duran for Endrick. Swap loan? What does a swap loan entail? What does I don't I mean for the rest of this season? I mean, what does what does Villa get of getting Endrick for like half a year, or a year, or even 2 years? Unless there's an obligation to buy, an option to buy even. Um, Tough to say. Really tough to say. I could see why I could see why Real would want Duran. I don't know why Villa would want to give up Duran for Endrick if it's only temporary. Long term, long term, that's crazy. That would be crazy. Considering it is a swap loan you're discussing, I would say no if I was Villa board. Um, Personally, that's just my 2 cents. Pep seeming a bit more calm. City have kind of grown into the game of foul there by Chelsea. Um, I feel like City are starting to kind of like target the Chelsea backline a bit better. Um, but it's not really materializing into anything substantial so far. 8 shots to 5 shots, City lead. City only have 1 shot. Oh wow, sorry. City only have 1 shot on target to Chelsea's 3. So all in all, not the most ideal position to be in if you're Chelsea or City, I should say. Um, like I don't know, mate. Oh, City, Marmouche. Oh, it wasn't Marmouche actually. Joshua Guardiola, was he? Bro, he's playing crazy. He seems a little hurt though, Guardiola. A little bit of strain. Do, 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 do. Oh! Snap! There's the goal. Joško Guardiola finally scores. And City have gotten their goal. 1-1. 1-1. And the game is opened up. Marc Cucurella, he is not too happy with himself, and he shouldn't be. He should not be. Ooh. Wow. Everyone's onside there, getting played onside by someone at the top. And totally. Mate. This is going to be a crazy game in the second half, I have a feeling. Long ball forward, Holland contests in the air. So far, I feel like A8Z, thank you for the follow on TikTok, mate. Much appreciated. As things stand, though, it's really tough to say that things are gonna get a whole lot better for yeah, Kusanov's just not like, I don't know. He doesn't seem like he's really being able to carry his weight, which isn't ideal, I'd imagine. Um, 2 minutes of stoppage time has been allotted. Um, Kusanov plays the pass back towards Ederson. Ball's back towards Aboukadir Kusanov. It's intercepted, the long pass. Hong comes back to help defend this. Maresca, former Pep Guardiola disciple as well, if I'm not mistaken. He's also looking on. And so far, it's turned out to be a stalemate. I mean, let's be real. Chelsea haven't been their best by any means. They've been very, very inconsistent today, and probably could have had two, maybe even more, had they been a bit sharper in front of goal. But We shall see. Sancho, Fernandez, Madueke just goes over. Just goes over. I think that's going to be it for the first half, ladies and gentlemen. That is that for the first half, indeed. 1-1 at the break. Madueke's third-minute goal was canceled out by Joshko Guardiola's 42nd-minute equalizer. Just adjust this. And all in all, I mean, I feel like Chelsea didn't play their best in that first half by any means. I don't feel like I really even have to see the statistics. There's definitely some moments. They look pretty good at times. There's other times where I felt like they left a lot on the table. City's 64% possession to Chelsea's 36%. 2.1 XG for City is crazy. 11 shots to 6 shots. City dominating that stat. 1.29 XG for Chelsea. 3 shots on target for both sides. 4 big chances for City. 3 big chances missed. City are actually dominating most of these stats besides the tackles. It's kind of like, as it stands, it feels very much like this Kusanov kid. He'll be a do they have? Wait a minute. Where's Ruben Dias? Oh, he's out injured. Okay. I couldn't see him. I was looking at the Chelsea bench or injury list, and I thought my brain just didn't connect there. Yeah, but here's my thoughts personally. I think that as far as it's tough to say, but as far as like back lines go right now for City long term, it's gonna be very interesting to see how they approach it. I mean, Ake's honestly, I feel like he's always like every other week he's injured. Diash out until mid-February is rough and unfortunate. Akanji's not bad, but Akanji's like tricky. He needs somebody else that's like equally as good to play well. Or play like great, I should say. But I don't know. I just feel like without Kusanov here, you're putting Mateus Nunes at right back, who admittedly does have an assist today. He's been playing well from there. Long term, like you add another 3-4 weeks of this kind of rotation. Is this a sustainable squad? Absolutely not. Marmoush is kind of playing as a left winger. You have Silva, Kovacic, Gundogan, the midfield, Foden as the right winger. Like it's not bad. Chelsea not in a great spot either with Colwell and Chalobah at the back line. Cucurella and Reece James have to do better. Reece James has been kind of a ghost all game. Madueke and Jackson doing well. Besides that, not a whole lot to write about. I am quickly gonna go use the restroom, I think, before the second half commences and such. Feel free to subscribe if you're new. Follow me on TikTok if you're watching there. Subscribe on YouTube if you're watching over here. Um, give the video a like as well. That helps promote the channel and such. And yeah, um, I'll be back in a hop, skip, and jump. Get a drink, get a snack, get what you need. As things stand, 1-1 at the half. This result, should it hold, would see City finish the match week out below Bournemouth by a point and below Newcastle and Chelsea by 2. We shall see, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in a sec. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half of Man City versus Chelsea here. 1-1 at the half. I don't believe any subs were made. And City are set to kick us off for the second half of action. Subscribe if you're new, ladies and gentlemen. Give the video a like to help support the channel as well. And we are underway for the second half. Here, Ederson gets the ball. He hoofs it long with his left boot towards Holland. And just to get ahead to it. Here's City forced to play back to their back line and try to get things going again. City just trying to find some kind of passing option. They find in the form of, I believe, Mateus Nunes. Finds a good ball forward towards Phil Foden. Phil Foden on the right-hand side plays the pass in and chipped ball towards Nunes is just out for a goal kick. Thank you for the follow, user with a bunch of numbers afterwards on TikTok. Much appreciated, mate. City still just being patient on the ball. I mean, they have a lot less. I mean, they need to get a win here, right? Long like in grand scheme of things, if they're in the hunt for Champions League spots, at home against Chelsea, uh, they're going closer and closer to mid-table. They have some new signings that they've made, and obviously, there's going to have to be a turning point if they want to qualify. But as things stand right now, it's not ideal. Colwell here to Cucurella. Ball towards Holland, and it's a good rush out by Robert Sanchez there to keep pressure away from his net. Palmer here plays the ball. It's going to be a bit more of a chess match, I feel like, in the second half, now that it is level. I wonder if there's been any kind of transfers I could talk about since Anthony on loan to Real Betis. That's his career at United probably done, I imagine, unless he finds some good form and such. But yeah, R.I.P. Anthony, mate. Oh, not the best pass. Oh, good touch. Nearly the shot. Oh, City getting forward. Holland. Good save. Bit of a deflection, but Chelsea able to get it away. There's a ton of random transfers I've never ever heard of. Never heard of any of these players. Tons of transfers, just like mentioned Eli Wahi. Cross to the back post for Chelsea. Cucurella, his shot goes over. Let me check out Transfermarkt, mate. Ooh, player fouled there. Ooh, Chalobah. A boot from Holland, then an elbow, and a knee even, I think, too. Just absolutely bodied. Chalobah's hurting. Go through and look at all the transfers that I haven't seen or have seen. Stone's coming on. Think this is for Kusanov. Let's see. Yeah. Yikes, mate. Yoinked on your debut. Just yanked off. Big up, y'all. I thought you were not gonna stream today, bro. How I saw that Liverpool was gonna face Ipswich, Ollie, and I was just I don't want to sound arrogant. I literally just felt like there was no way that oh wow, it says Everton. That's crazy, bro. I didn't even realize that. I'm so sorry. That's diabolical work. Feel free to let me know, guys, if I ever have an error like that. I was rushing to get into the stream and I didn't even realize that was there. It's so whack. Yeah, though, honestly, I saw it was against Ipswich and I just kind of felt that oh wow, Chalobah's really struggling here. Um, which is this is really annoying. Holland should get at I think he should get sent off for something like this. The follow through is just I mean, it's a not sent off. Sent off's dramatic. He should get at least booked for sure. I have to see it again, but that was flagrant, quite frankly. And honestly, um, with the Endo challenge that happened at the end of today's game, that pissed me off too. But I personally think that as things kind of stand, you know, it's pretty equal in the game. But today with Liverpool Ipswich, Ollie, I just kind of I don't know. I had just felt that Liverpool were gonna kind of steamroll them, and not that I don't like um like watching those games. It's just it feels like I like since I know it's gonna happen, I feel like people are less hype, and everyone knew it was gonna be like a big scoreline. So for me, it was just kind of like I don't know. I just want to sleep in a bit. Um, Decided against it. What was I gonna look up? Oh yeah, my fantasy Premier League. Cole Palmer is low key ghosting for me in FPL right now. Is it safe to assume we won't see any transfers this window? I was actually just looking at the transfers on Transfermarkt for just everyone's transfers. I was gonna go through them because this game's kind of turned into a bit of a chess match, which I don't like the chess match games. I kind of want action, and there was action in the first half, but it's really kind of closed out. Did I make the Stones change? I don't think I did. One sec. Kusanov's off for John Stones. Let me just update this, and we'll go through transfers together. Um, so Daniel Malin, I assume most people have seen by now, obviously, at Villa. Fee 25 million euro. Is there a way for me to switch the fee on here? It's fine. I don't know about any links for any players for Liverpool either. Here, Chelsea on the attack, and Jackson just absolutely blunders it. Still looking. Let me go to the rumors section. Marmoush fouled here. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot, Ali. I think it's safe to assume we won't sign anyone. Yeah. Sedo picks up a yellow for his foul on Omar Marmoush. Now Chelsea are trying to get forward. Offside potentially? No. It's offside. The ref's giving it. Hits the post anyways. Doesn't matter. I'd like to see some other rumors though. Let's see. Rumor mill. See what the highest rumors are here. Maxwell Cornet or Cornet to Genoa. Zumendi to Arsenal. These are quite done. It seems Vitor Reis to City from Palmeiras. Walker to AC Milan. Antony to Real Betis on loan. Walker's also a loan, if I'm not mistaken. Vlahovic is being heavily linked to Chelsea right about now. Here, City have a set piece. They send in the ball, and it's just comfortably caught by Robert Sanchez. And here, oh, a terrible throw by him. And a terrible pass by Bernardo Silva leads to Chelsea trying to get a counter of their own out of this, and it's just out for throw-in. Rashford linked to Monaco, linked to Barca. Bunch of random links. Excuse me. I should drink some water. Bunch of random links everywhere for a bunch of people. Nicholas Jackson's being subbed off here for Christopher Nkunku. I just feel like as it stands right now for Liverpool in the market, like it'd be silly to assume we would sign someone without extending Virgil or announcing the extension of Virgil, Trent, or Mo. I don't know why you would do that. I would want, like, I don't know if we need too many people. I would like some reinforcements too, but at the same time, it's really tough to account for everything, right? So I mean, we'll see how everything goes. To me, I'm just hoping for some trophies. I'm hoping that we could get some players extended too, and then after that, like I'd like to see some transfers for sure. We'll see though. We'll see. I don't think a lot of teams are gonna make a whole lot of transfers. I feel like right now with PSR, everyone's kind of waiting to see, like with bated breath, to see if City will have any sort of change to their I guess system. Not City, Liverpool. Yeah, no, City. Yeah. City. Their system right now of kind of like approaching, I guess, the market and how they have over the last few years. It seems pretty. It's dependent on the 115. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's just kind of like I feel like a lot of the world of football is hinging on that, primarily the Premier League, and as a result, there's been kind of a lack of. I mean, people have definitely spent money. Don't get me wrong. It's just like at least for Liverpool, it's like they follow it to a T to such an extent that it kind of like means that they want to see how to play by the book moving forward officially, and then they want to go do their business. Maybe I could be misinterpreting that because maybe they're just trying to shield from something like this happening to them in the future if they act a certain way. Because like if you go and spend a bunch and then you continue to win and win, and then investigation gets launched later and it's like, oh, you had overspent like based on your revenue. It's going to be tough to justify that if there's some kind of precedent set, especially if you're Liverpool making that argument, who was at the kind of receiving end of like the crime, I guess, should City be found guilty on the 115 charges or crimes, I guess. But yeah, I excited to see how these next like 20 minutes play out. I mean, there's more than 15 minutes till the end of the game, but as it stands, it feels very much like City are kind of in the ascension. It's more of like a City of the old, just dominating. Akanji with a long ball over the top towards Holland. Guardiola, Marmouche to Guardiola, back to Marmouche. Omar Marmouche tries to kind of contest the ball with Reece James there now. It's a throw in for Reece James. Pep trying to urge some of his players to get into a specific position. Guardiola with a header. Here, just some continual pressure from City. Chelsea do have the ball, and Marco Cucurella plays the pass here towards Sancho. Long ball forward. Here, Haaland chasing. Marmoush. Oh, wow. Omar Marmoush with an insane effort from distance. Not quite on target. Yeah, that's definitely what City needed, though. Like a secondary outlet, like offensively. Oh, his pass just, or shot rather, just kind of went spinning around. But City definitely needed that. They lost it with Alvarez. It's back with Marmoush, it seems. Talented player. Let's see where his stats were leading into the acquisition. Omar Marmoush at City. Stats. This past season. Well, is this the whole season? Yeah, so this is this season, I think. Oh, Haaland! Haaland! No! No way! He chipped this dude, Robert Sanchez. I looked away to see Omar Marmoush's goal record, and Sanchez just gets absolutely humiliated. Goal scored by Erling Haaland. Oh, mate. Let's see. Oh, Sanchez is just so out. No, I didn't even. Dude. Sanchez is an idiot. He needs to get sold by Chelsea. He should have never signed. Literally should have never signed for this club. I'm not a Chelsea fan, but Chelsea is a club that has a certain standard. That standard is not Robert Sanchez. I don't know who has to hear that out there. If it's Todd Bowley, if it's Enzo Maresca, if it's, I don't know, bro. I just don't know. He got me scratching my head like I'm Pep. Oh. They threw away the game. It's dead in the water. I've seen Chelsea fans say they won't win anything with Sanchez in goal, and they're absolutely correct. Sanchez is like a West Ham level goalie at best. Haaland's got his 18th goal this season now. The race is on between him and Salah. Officially. Chelsea has like 8 goalkeepers, and Sanchez is still like the best they can do. They have this younger kid, Philip Jorgensen, that I've heard a lot of Chelsea fans rate. He did well, I think, at Villarreal last season. People like him a lot, Jorgensen. He's been playing the Europa League games, not Europa League, the Conference League games that they're in, I should say. And it just kind of puzzles me, like, is it like they're just committed to like having Robert Sanchez long term? Can they really not move him off the books? Is the fact that he would like be sold for a loss like so painful that it keeps like Kieran Dewsbury Hall's on the bench? What's he doing? Like traveling? This dude's not gonna feature. Malo Gusto coming in. Okay, this is kind of like a helpful fix, maybe. It just sucks because got to sit through City leading for 20 minutes now. Tuh. Tuh. Chelsea trying to play out the back, and they get it to Mark Cucurella somehow. This could be an option. Cucurella looking for an option himself. Ain't looking good, chat. That's what I'll say. Ain't looking good. Oh my god. Madueke out for a goal kick. Here's Marmouche. So Omar Marmouche, 15 goals, 10 assists. Bundesliga this season, 4 goals, 2 assists in the Europa League, and a goal and 2 assists in the DFB Pokal. That's 20 goals and 14 assists in 26 appearances. That is exactly what City have needed. Will it translate into Prem? Probably yes. Will it be at the same rate? Maybe. Who knows? He almost got a goal today. It got ruled off for offside. That would have been a huge start as Chelsea sent in a wild cross. Ederson's looking for a passing option here. Kevin De Bruyne set to come on here for Manchester City. See the game out, it seems. Control a bit more. Yeah, Marmouche has been fantastic this season, like at Frankfurt. And his arrival to City is it kind of feels like round 2 of the whole Alvarez inclusion. Reece James off for Malo Gusto. What number is Gusto? Marmouche subbed off. Oh, God, I got to do that too, don't I? De Bruyne on for Marmouche. Neto on for Sancho. And I don't know what number this dude is. Malo Gusto. Is it 26? 18? 27. It's 27. Where are you at, mate? Gusto. What you saying, Liam? Let's see. Emery has a touchline ban tomorrow, and I still back us to win. And we've beaten West Ham twice already. Beating a team 3 times in a season isn't easy. No, it's not. I mean, it is against probably a different coach. From at least the first one. I don't know about the second. But I mean, Vitor Pereira, not like the craziest like managerial matchup to have to go against, I think. I think personally there's like some level of like quality mismatch there. on the managerial fronts that should make it probably a bit easier for Villa. But you said it's a cup? Or no, is it just it's in the league tomorrow, no? Let me check. I haven't really even looked at like all the fixtures like that for the weekend. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's in the league. Bro, why did I say Vitor Pereira? Vitor Pereira's at Wolves, no? It's Potter that's at West Ham, you're right. Who knows? What Potter could maybe make it a bit difficult for Emery, but touchline ban is it matters a bit, I'd say. Not like the be all end all, like it won't like decide games, but it could definitely impact them. Almost a similar amount of touches in the opposition's box. 23 for City to 17 Chelsea. Obviously, gap there favoring City. But here, Kevin De Bruyne surging forward. KDB outside a boot pass. Tace Nunez gets the ball. Ugh. Think it was a free hit, Liam? I mean, potentially. That is potentially true. But West Ham, I don't know, man. They haven't been fantastic all season. And I feel like a lot of that is due to the fact they have a weird roster construction. I mean, there's quality players in there. Paqueta, Kudus, even like Fulkrug, like I think is like a solid player. It's just that I don't know if they play well together. I don't know if it's a misattribution thing. Oh, excuse me. City just slowing the game down now that they have the lead. Chelsea gonna have to try to get some pep in their step, no pun intended, to beat City. Um, to be honest, though, I don't. Ooh, a foul. Free kick there. Is that Bernardo Silva? He, he's getting booked, Bernardo Silva. Yellow card for him. Excuse me. Yeah, Chelsea have looked really just whatever this second half, mate. I don't really know what to call it. It's been boring, to say the least. But let's just look at the stats. Should or the table, I guess. Should this fixture hold? Yeah, City go up to fourth on 41 points, 12 points off Liverpool, 6 points off Arsenal. Ooh. So many just like horizontal passes here from Chelsea and back passes too. It's just Here, a long cross to the back post by Enzo towards Madueke. Oh, Holland takes the touch. He's wrestling with the Chelsea defenders. Caicedo gets himself free. And Chelsea attacking once again. Palmer with a good chip towards the left-hand side. Caicedo to Gusto. Back to Caicedo. Pedro Neto here, looking to send in the cross. Header over. City concede the throw in. Chelsea trying to mount pressure, but I don't know if anything will be substantial enough to get that equalizer. Tackle there. Chelsea can't, they just can't get their man who run through the line through the players who are running through the lines for Chelsea are just not able to get that final pass fed to them. And now they're just kind of screwed. Kovacic picks up a yellow card there for his foul on Cole Palmer. Cross in, and Guardiola gets the touch. Oh, Chelsea pick it up, a foul. Gundogan is holding his ankle. game has just kind of gotten into a lull. Chelsea chasing an equalizer, City trying to keep them away. 5 minutes before stoppage time, or for the stoppage time for the second half, is introduced. It's kind of whatever kind of match. It feels like City really didn't prove anything to themselves. They got points, sure. It feels as if Chelsea have a lot of questions and a lot of hard questions to answer themselves, specifically starting with Sanchez. Feels as if Abu Kodir Kusanov was saved from his error being like the most viral thing of the weekend when you have Robert Sanchez displaying goalkeeping like that. And yeah, it's kind of how I feel about the game so far. City looking to put it to bed, possibly. KDB on the ball, plays it to Gundogan. Foden, bruh, 3-1 to City. 3-1 to City. Phil Foden with the goal. Well worked by City. Now the game is truly put to bed. I don't even know who's at fault for this in the build-up or what happened. Yeah, Holland with the assist, and it just totally beats the whole back line of Chelsea's, and that's game simply put to bed. Now Chelsea kick us off again. Time to get jersey mics and see what shenanigans I could get into. Amen, brother. I feel you there. This game, I hate when a game comes down to the error in the game deciding it. Like that Sanchez goal, the goal where he was at fault for, bro. Okay, Sedo. There's just like There's 5 minutes stoppage time. This game is just kind of like a dead rubber at this point. Oh, my Madueke's cross is over everyone. Oh. It's times like this how it's times like this that show how young Chelsea are. They did it last season where they find themselves in bad form and don't have the confidence to go out and go again next week. Yeah, they're it's gonna take them some while to develop, I think, and a lot of these players are gonna be gone by the time Chelsea's winning major trophies again. I think that's safe to say. Oh my God. Long diagonal. Madueke as well. Palmer with a brilliant pass. Neto. His cross is blocked. Corner with less than a minute of stoppage time remaining. Not Palmer. Colwell messed up his shot there. Went way over the crossbar. that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Full-time score. Uh, Man City 3, Chelsea 1. Kind of a all-around topsy-turvy match. And yeah, I'm gonna go and get myself some food in my system. Feeling a little tired, but big win for City to get them back to top 4. Chelsea just outside of it, with Newcastle and Bournemouth also within 1 point of City. So 4th through 7th, pretty tight right now, pretty tense. Some big matches coming up in the next few weeks. Stay tuned, subscribe if you're new, like if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Sideline Sedo. Hope you enjoyed.